joining us. Okay, so this week's meditation is karma cleansing. That is so interesting. Again, we'd like to thank Mr. Norton Cotton, lead our meditation as always. He always give amazing meditation every week. Okay, turn to you, Norm. Here we go. I know we're on Facebook, by the way, everyone. All right, here we go, Norm.
We're live. I remembered.
Good, thank you.
Welcome, greetings and gratitude, everyone. We're here again with our premise that the heart-centered collective action raises vibrations, lifts energy, and strengthens immune response. When our inner worlds and our outer worlds are aligned and we bring this unified field into concerted action with others, we can shape reality. Just find a comfortable place. We'll mute everyone once we start, and we can turn off your video if you like when we begin the meditation. There's no pressure to do in any way, no right or wrong. Just mostly it's working with your breath and the breath cycle and tuning into the guided words. We're going to set our intentions. We'll have our discussion this week on karma. We'll do a chakra balancing, a guided meditation, and then a guided relaxation, then the meditation and a brief discussion afterwards. Setting intentions is important. It's like putting the coordinates into the GPS. Our group intention is to lean into awareness, to share a safe, loving space, making room for wellness, for healing, for ourselves, for our loved ones and family and friends, and for all of humanity, and directing energy toward an end to any current threats, social, political, or health-wise. We vow to stay in a place of love for the next hour. Everyone just now take a moment and set your own personal intention. All right, Wayne Dyer said, how people treat you is their karma, how you react is yours. In Buddhism, there are four noble truths. They are the truth of suffering, there is suffering, the truth of the cause of suffering, lack or desire, the truth of the end of suffering with compassion and love, and the truth of the path that leads to the end of suffering, which is enlightenment. Few concepts are as misunderstood or difficult to define as the concept of karma. Like the paradoxical Taoist statement that the Tao that can be understood is not the true Tao, understanding karma requires a basic ability to hold paradox. Moreover, like love and happiness, it seems to mean something different to everyone, even as most would probably agree it has something to do with the principles of destiny, fate, predeterminism, and even reincarnation. If we define karma according to the philosophy of Nichiren Buddhism, however, and take that sometimes challenging step of accepting that it functions as a real phenomenon, it becomes apparent few principles are as important to understand correctly if we want to become happy. At the most basic level, karma can be considered simply what happens to you. In this perspective, people variously attribute things like getting sick, meeting the love of their life, getting into car accidents, and finding parking spots even, all to the workings of karma. But if our consideration of karma were to stop there, we might have to conclude we have little to no control over the events in our lives, that our destiny has already been constructed down to the last detail by external forces, and that free will is an illusion. By now, you should begin to see the difficulty in understanding karma. Part of this difficulty is in taking a Western logical approach to understanding, which can lead to an all or nothing thinking. This all or nothing, black or white thinking is sometimes, or something that I'm trying to move past, and I encourage others to as well. Certainly, we may often feel that our lives operate this way, that we have little or no control in our lives. But even the most nihilistic of us have had experiences that refute this view. Experiences where we aimed at a goal, we set one, we overcame obstacles, and achieved our objective through our own efforts. Though we'd like We'd be foolish to believe we can achieve complete control over what happens to us. We'd be equally foolish to believe we have no influence over it whatsoever. If we accept that we do, in fact, have the power to influence things by our actions, then the notion that what happens to us, our karma, is rigidly fixed by an outside force, perhaps destiny or fate or God, that cannot be considered valid. Here's that all or nothing part at play. Buddhism, in fact, teaches the opposite, that everything that happens to us is ultimately due to our own influence, whether intentional or not, and that coincidence is in reality an illusion. How can this be so? According to Nichiren Buddhism, because of the operation of the law of cause and effect. Karma is a Sanskrit word whose literal meaning is action. And action is indeed the common element around which all of karma's philosophical implications pivot. Siddhartha Gautama, the original historical Buddha who lived in India approximately 2,500 years ago, is said to have remarked, if a person commits an act of good or evil, he himself becomes the heir to that action. This is because that action never actually disappears. In other words, the latent force of both our good and bad actions remains in our lives, each act remaining in the present as a potential force or energy influencing the course of one's existence from the point of that action forward. In this sense, rather than simply viewing karma as an action, it may be more appropriate to think of it as action plus action's potential influence on one's life. In other words, all the effects in your life, what happens to you, are without exception determined by causes you yourself made in the past. Causes here defined as your thoughts, words, and deeds, listed in order of ascending impact. For some, karma may have become a controversial subject. Because I regularly see clients in chronic pain and illness, I hear from a lot of people who want to know why they're struggling with their health when others are not. Some of them want to do past life regressions to understand what they may have done in a previous life that led to this life's experience. Some think their poor health is karmic retribution for some past bad action and that they've become sick because they have to work off this bad karma. They see karma as a kind of external justice system where they're doomed to suffer based on some bad act they can't even remember at times. While there's a large body of evidence to suggest that our emotional state can cause physical illness, this somatic response is different than the meaning of karma as the Buddha taught it. Plain and simple, in Buddhist philosophy, karma is about the nature of our intentions at this very moment. As noted, the translation of karma from Sanskrit is action. But the Buddha often said that karma means intention. Intention is karma. Intending. One does karma by way of body, speech, and intellect. To understand what the Buddha meant, think of our actions as having two components: our bare behavior and our intention behind that behavior. As a note, the word action includes physical action, speech, and thoughts. What matters to forming our character is not the bare behavior that makes up our action, but our intention in engaging in that action. And as the Buddha said, intention is karma. Wayne Dyer wrote a book called The Power of Intention. Great book if you haven't read it. Consider the physical action of wielding a knife. The bare behavior equals wielding a knife. But the intention behind that action could be to perform life-saving surgery, or it could be to stab someone in anger or to steal from him. The Buddha identified 6 intentions that are the motivating force behind our actions: goodwill or kindness, compassion, generosity. Ill will or anger, cruelty, and greed. Notice how the first three intentions mirror the last three: goodwill, ill will, compassion, cruelty, generosity, greed. Actions that are based on the first three intentions are non-harmful to ourselves and others and result in relieving suffering. The intention of the surgeon who wields a knife in order to save a life is one of goodwill and perhaps even compassion and generosity. In contrast, actions that are based on the last three intentions are harmful. The intention of the person who wields a knife in anger or in order to steal from another is one of ill will or greed and intensifies suffering in this world. The same analysis that applies to the physical act of wielding a knife applies to speech. If a man yells at someone, "Don't move," that's his bare behavior. But his intention could be based on goodwill, trying to stop the person from stepping in front of a moving car. Or it could be based on ill will, the words "don't move" being spoken with a gun pressed against the other person's back. The same analysis applies to thoughts. If we're thinking about the homeless, that's the bare content of our thoughts. But our intention behind that thought could be compassionate, hoping they find a place to stay warm in the winter or cool in the summer. Or it could be cruel, hoping that they get frostbite or heat stroke. Karma is crucial to our development as wise, caring, and loving human beings because if we act out of a non-harmful intention, we predispose ourselves to act that way again. In other words, we plant a behavioral seed. We begin to form a habit. Conversely, if we act out of a harmful intention, we predispose ourselves to act that way again, making it more likely that the next time our behavior will be harmful. Here's what the Buddha said on this subject. Whatever a person frequently thinks and ponders upon, that becomes the inclination of his or her mind. If a person's thinking is frequently imbued with ill will, his or her mind is bent by that thinking imbued with ill will. The key word in that quotation is inclination. Each time our intention is one of ill will, our inclination to respond with ill will is strengthened. In other words, we're more likely to act out of ill will in the future. On the other hand, each time our intention is to be kind, our inclination to respond with kindness is strengthened. We're, in effect, learning how to be kind, and so we're more likely to be kind in the future. The same analysis applies to the other four intentions. And you're more likely to be positively reinforced by kind behavior. And so, by responding with kindness, compassion, and generosity, we're turning ourselves into a person who is kind, compassionate, and generous. We're forming our character. This, in turn, has a positive effect on the world around us. And of course, the converse is true. Should we respond to the world with ill will, cruelty, and greed? The key to learning to incline ourselves toward non-harmful intentions is to reflect on whether our proposed speech or action will intensify or add to suffering for ourselves and others, or will it ease it? Practicing mindfulness helps because it makes us more aware of our reactive tendencies. Then, instead of acting impulsively out of habit, we're better able to examine our intentions before we act. We've talked before about that space between action and reaction, between stimulus and response, and in that space lies your power because you get to be mindful about the human you show up as. You can show up with goodwill or ill will. With either way, you get to choose. And the implications of this can be life-changing. It means that we have the ability to change ourselves no matter how ingrained our habits are. As the Buddha said, intending, one does karma. Thus, with the intention not to harm, we do karma, meaning that the person we become is kind, compassionate, and generous. It's not necessarily immediate, And nor do we look for the consequences. We do right for right's sake. Karma is merely a consequence. And karma is a profound teaching, one worthy of our careful attention. We could go on at great length about karma. It's a very mysterious subject. Most people, want to see the immediate karmic consequence upon someone who does ill will to them, but it doesn't always work that way. So anyway, something to think about and words to live by. All right. So now we're going to do chakra balancing. Chakras are the wheels of energy throughout the body. There are 7 main chakras which align the spine, starting from the base of the spine through to the crown of the head. To visualize a chakra in the body, imagine a swirling wheel of energy where matter and consciousness meet. This invisible healing energy, called prana, much like qi in traditional Chinese medicine, is vital life force, which keeps us vibrant, healthy, and alive. When our chakras are open and well balanced, we feel healthy, fresh, and capable. Awareness to which of our chakras are out of balance is key to aligning them. Our bodies are in constant flux between balance and imbalance. As we practice tuning in to and balancing our chakras, we can become more aware of imbalance and focus our attention appropriately. The third eye chakra is also called Ajna chakra, meaning perceiving or command. It plays a role in helping you develop your inner and outer vision, your intuition. That inner voice that quietly advises you and other psychic abilities. It is the 6th chakra in the body, also perhaps the reason they call intuition the 6th sense. It's responsible for your wisdom quotient, that deep well of inner knowing that you can learn to tap into, allowing you to better navigate this life. People you know who seem very wise or seem to have a lot of insight have a balanced third eye chakra. When you have a balanced third eye chakra, you are adept at listening to your inner voice. You can glean insights into the motivations of other people and what they're about. You understand your raison d'etre, or your why, for being on this planet. You understand the idea of how all things are connected, and you have a knack for being present-minded, as opposed to looking toward the past or future too much, which, as we know, can make you anxious or depressed. You have a reflective nature, and you have an ability to discern the truth from people, situations, events, and more. Your interactions with others leaves them feeling loved and not judged. This energy center is at the same level of the eyebrows, right in the center of the forehead if the eyebrows came together. Close your eyes or cap them halfway with a soft, unfocused gaze. Bring your awareness to the breath. Notice the rise and fall of the chest, the natural rhythm of breathing. Sit with the breath for a moment. If you find your thoughts wandering, gently come back to this third eye chakra meditation. Thoughts are okay. Let them come. Welcome them. Gently let them go by coming back to this meditation. And be kind to yourself. Bring your attention back to the breath. Notice the natural rhythm of your breathing. Breathe in deeply at first. First into the diaphragm and then into your chest. Inhale as much as you can. Slowly begin to release the air, starting with your chest and your belly. Do this for 2 more breaths. Bring your attention to the root of your being, the base of your spine. A tiny ball of red energy spins there. See this energy center as a red pin of light. Allow this light to grow and surround your body. Move up a few inches to just below the navel, your creative center. An orange light spins there. It's the size of a pin. As you inhale, allow this orange light to grow to the size of a marble, and then even bigger to surround your body. Moving above the belly button, a tiny yellow light spins. It is the light of your self-motivation and destiny. As you inhale, grow this yellow light to surround your chest, followed by the entire body. Now, bring your attention to the heart, the area in the center of your chest. A tiny green light spins there. This light is unconditional love. On your next inhale, grow this light to surround your body. Move up to your throat. A tiny light of sky blue shines there. Grow this light as you breathe in. Allow it to expand your body. Move to the space between your eyebrows. This is where your third eye chakra energy center is. See a tiny indigo blue light spinning. This is the light of your inner wisdom, intuition, and connectedness with the universe. On your next inhale, grow this light to surround your head. Breathe out, allowing this light to expand and occupy the space around your body. Continue to breathe in and out with this indigo light in and all around you for just a couple more breaths. Your wisdom grows. Your connection to yourself and to those around you increases. You feel your judgment of others diminishing, replaced by understanding and love. Through this indigo light, you feel your sense of intuition becoming stronger. Your ability to seek and find truth grows with the balancing of this energy center. Rest in this awareness. Keep your breathing normal. In a moment, I'll guide you through a few slower breaths before beginning to chant the word Om. You can chant silently, whisper, or say the word aloud. Om resonates with the upper chakras, awakening them and strengthening them. As you breathe, bring the air into your belly. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now, inhale to chant. Inhale to chant. Om. Inhale to chant. Om. 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 Let your breathing return to normal. The deep blue light still surrounds you. All the areas in and around the forehead are infused with this beautiful light. Each breath you take is wisdom, intuition, and love. Repeat each of the following affirmations silently or loud as it is spoken. I listen to and follow my intuition. I understand my purpose. I have a deep inner wisdom. I am connected to my inner self. I feel connected to all other beings and to the universe. I see truth. I am creative and see the beauty in the world around me. I am my truest self. I feel revitalized. Now spend a couple moments in silence as you continue to keep this healing light energized. As you breathe, ribbons of this beautiful indigo blue light weave in and around your forehead, in the space around you, infusing everything with connection and truth. Imagine yourself now outside in your favorite place in nature. It could be a peaceful tropical beach. It could be a lovely old garden. Or perhaps you could imagine lying back in a boat which is sailing on a beautiful river. It really doesn't matter where you are, as long as it feels good to you. See yourself there now, in your mind's eye. Good. And it's a beautiful day. The sky is a special shade of blue, very clear. And it's a warm day, a warm summer's day. And in the sky is a dazzling sun. It's so bright that you just want to close your eyes and feel the warmth of the sun on your body. So imagine this now in your mind. And surprisingly, you find that you can direct that sun over and around your body. And as you realize this, you begin to direct the light from the sun over your face. And you can feel the warmth of the light from the sun on your face. Just relaxing those muscles around the eyes and the nose and the mouth. And as you do this, you find that the facial muscles begin to flatten out as they relax and you let go. And it's a beautiful day. You move the light from the sun into the throat area, feeling the light from the sun in your throat, relaxing all those muscles, letting go. And the sunlight moves to your shoulders and across the shoulders, making them feel loose, limp, and comfortable. You feel so relaxed, so comfortable and at peace with the world. And you direct the light from the sun into your arms, from the shoulders down to the tips of the fingers. Your arms relax and let go. And it's a beautiful feeling to be here right now. The warmth, the light from the sun penetrates the nerves and bones and muscles of your arms. It's such a beautiful day. You move the sun across the chest area and relax the chest and all the muscles there. That's good. Now the stomach, the tummy, down to the hips and thighs and into the legs. Relax the legs. Let them feel really comfortable. All the way down to your feet. Your whole body is now totally and completely relaxed from the top of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes. And as your body relaxes, your mind relaxes also. And as your mind relaxes, I want you to notice that the sun is going down. The sun is going down and down, deeper and deeper. And the sky is ablaze with an abundance of colors of crimson and bright purple and blue-yellow streaks. And it's a beautiful evening. Your mind relaxes and lets go, releases all of the stresses of the day, and lets go. The sun goes further and further down over the horizon until in its place is a black velvety sky. And twinkling up there in the sky is a single twinkling star. Now keep your mind focused completely on that star. Nothing else matters except this beautiful, single, solitary, sparkling star in the sky. Now move to the star in the sky, moving up and up. Your body's weightless as it lifts up to the star, going higher and higher, up and up. You're getting quite close as the star grows bigger and bigger, brighter and brighter, until all at once, you are that star in the night sky. You are that beautiful star twinkling away, that silver solitary star in the night sky. You become the star, and the star is you. You're one, back from where you came. And it's a beautiful star, so you go deeply into gentle relaxation. Just let your mind go. Let it wander just as it will. You're now at your own level of relaxation, only aware of your thoughts and my voice now. Meet your higher self and prepare for a meditative journey. A journey of transformation. Take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Notice when you feel a spiral of vivid indigo energy going into your third eye and moving through your entire body. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. And notice when you feel a spiraling energy expanding your lungs and warming your body. Inhale and exhale. And notice when you feel yourself getting lighter in your body, and continue breathing. Breathing in relaxation, exhaling any tension or stress. Notice how your third eye is expanding and a powerful sense of knowing is moving through you. Notice that now. And notice how your body is connecting with all of your fellow humans and all of the healing angels. Notice the sense of compassion that they're pouring into your body right now. And notice how easy it is to pour it in without any resistance. Feel your vibration lifting. Notice how your third eye expands. Notice the sensation that you're feeling in your body that is increasing. That knowing. And breathe. Inhale and exhale. Now notice how all these powerful energies are swirling around you, moving into your body, creating vibrations as they move into your muscles, into your joints, your organs. And notice how that spiraling energy is connecting you to the universal consciousness. And breathe. Inhale and exhale. This connection to the universal consciousness raises your energy, increases your vibration, and in connecting you to your human brothers and sisters, stagnation and blockages that you've been experiencing fall away, being replaced by unconditional love and compassion, building a store of positive karma. Notice the energy being released and being replaced by compassion, goodwill, expelling out all the energy that needs to come out of your body right now. Needs to come out so that your system can optimize even stronger. Creating a greater wellspring of love and vitality, rejuvenation and empowerment so that your body and your third eye is encasing itself with strong, powerful internal and external energy that is simultaneously supporting each other and keeping you harmoniously well and filled with knowing and understanding, expanding the positive aspect of your karma. Notice the sensation now that is building stronger and stronger and stronger still in your body. And notice how your intuition is expanding. Your knowing is growing. Notice how a thin indigo energy is moving around your body like a ribbon that's weaving in and out of your body. And this indigo ribbon is moving around you, creating such strong karmic protection of your mind, body, and spirit from any injuries or hurt or anything on the outside that can cause any difficulty to your connection. And as it weaves around, you notice how much more loving, connected, and vibrant you feel. Notice how the energy is fluttering off of your body and going up higher and higher to higher fields of energy. So high that the vibrations are getting stronger and stronger. And you can feel the momentum of karmic love and connectedness moving through your being, and that knowing and unity consciousness is taking over your body right now. Notice these sensations and breathe. Inhale and exhale. Notice how the energy is surging through your system in waves, moving through your DNA, your RNA, communicating to your soul, letting it know of everything that is affecting your mind and right now is being transmuted into wisdom that is pouring into your being through these waves of intellectual technology that's communicating information to your soul to connect you to all humans in unconditional love and understanding. Notice that this information includes an intuitive awareness of all information stored on this planet, leading you to human connection. Knowing and understanding, and is now creating a safe karmic veil of protection, of love and connection that is moving into your third eye chakra now. Embrace the universal connection. Embrace the unconditional love, and you will experience karmic rejuvenation, power, strength, and sustainability for ascension into the higher dimension now encompassing the earth. Notice the vibrational waves that are moving through you, and as you do, notice how you lift up higher and higher, and as you lift higher and higher, all the density of the earth plane is dropping away from you. That has caused you stress or anxiety or difficulty, and you are being karmically cleansed and cleared with this spinning energy that is moving and scrubbing all of that of your body and creating a vessel of connectedness, intuition, compassion, unconditional love. A powerful energy in your body of homeostasis and balance and harmony. And your whole body is vibrating with knowing, understanding, love, and connection. Notice this energy now that is spinning around you, like a tidal wave moving around you. Notice how it feels to be swept into that tidal wave of deep love, compassion, and connection, of positive karma. Now that you're coming through all of this, notice the smile and happiness that you feel inside, knowing how protected you are, how connected to humanity you are, how vibrant you are, how filled with unconditional love you are. And notice your soul smiling because you have accepted the love and connection. And your soul smiles because you know you've made a karmic choice to expand the love and connection that have been indelibly imprinted upon your soul. And notice the sensation of joy throughout your body now. Dedicate the positive energy from doing this meditation so that you and all others in this group will find your way to consistent and meaningful goodwill, generosity, and in so doing, build a positive store of karma and move into a life well lived. Connect presently with each of the others in this meditation on an energetic level now. Form an energetic circle of karmic strength through positivity, compassion, with each of us, points on that circle. Send love to each now. Send that loving sensation out to larger and larger circles of others, forming a unified connection with your fellow humans and the universe. And now that you've come through this beautiful meditation, notice how you feel in your body. Notice how positive you feel. Take a moment to take 3 slow, deep breaths. Feel connected to your third eye and your intuition, capable of knowing, dedicated to goodwill and generosity. And feel how wonderful it is to build good karma. We are honored for your journey into this place of understanding and expansion with us tonight. Now, just breathe and be present with yourself for a moment. And when you're ready, come back to the group.
Wow. Okay, everyone, wake up now, come back. How'd you guys feel today?
That was a really nice meditation. It was a really nice message, everything.
I know, karma, my Lord.
Karma,
That's
heavy duty, yeah.
That's a heavy duty. But we all come here with all kinds of karma, don't we? That's why we come here.
I really liked chakra balancing a great deal. It was really good.
Oh, good, good.
I learned a lot by listening to Norman, and I love your talks. I love your talks.
Good, good.
Anything starts with a Wayne Dyer quote is a good day. A very wise quote.
You know, we have the power, and it has a lot to do with our intention. And so, you know, I mean, think of all the cliches. The path to hell is paved on good intentions, you know. You know, but the key is goodwill, generosity. If you know, like the Dyer quote, you know, how people treat you is their karma, how you react is yours. If someone does you wrong and you can't wait for the karma train to pull into their station, well, that's not good. That's not goodwill.
Yeah.
That's you're buying yourself a ticket on the karma train too.
That's it's very true.
Well, this was something that I really needed tonight, because I think my karma's okay,
but it's my little pod of people for the last 15 months. Their karma is not doing really well, and I feel like they're sucking my karma, and and they're making me very grumpy. They're making me so grumpy that I had to do retail therapy today. So
No kidding.
Well, I guess you can buy your way into good karma. You know, that's the test, Diana. The test is that you have to maintain your goodwill even when those around you aren't. And that's so
And I
you're,
think that you've passed that message on so many times in different ways, and it's never, it's just always good every week to hear it again.
yeah, you know what's super cool is that that there's a consistency. No matter what the theme is, it's kind of the path leads the same way. It's the middle path.
Yeah. There's always lead with love. Now remember that one kind of
Love
to
and,
run it through my head a lot.
love and compassion can never steer you wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a question. So what's the feel like when you hold your love in your heart?
You cut out.
Oh, sorry. So can you hear me now?
Yes.
So what's the feel like when you hold love in your heart?
Joy. And so it's kind of also feels like protection, because it's the hardest times are when someone mistreats you or speaks not well to you. And when those are the times when you can just grab and bring that love in your heart space, and you emerge from that situation intact, having used, brought love into your heart and showed and possessed your power, because in that space between their action and your reaction, you chose to show up with love in your heart. So there's triumphant, joyful, satisfaction. I mean, these are all ways that you can feel when you bring love into your heart space. Like we all know the obvious ones, when you're joyful and you got, love, you're overflowing with love in a loving situation. The true challenge is when it's not a loving situation. When that person cuts you off and they're on their cell phone and you want to say some choice words to them, and instead you say, "Oh, honey, oh, look at you."
I don't think I ever came up with that yet.
Try it.
I will
Try
work on that.
Oh, honey.
Yeah,
Wait,
honey.
that's what we keep meditating.
Yeah, I think so. Everybody's a work
That's
in
what we do
progress.
meditation every week.
Yep. That was good.
Yeah, it's a really good one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I normally list a whole bunch of a good topic. It's a very interesting topic for next few weeks. So just tune in with us. More is coming. I forgot the next one, but I don't know if you remember, Nor. But I saw you have a 7A, very different topic coming up for next few weeks.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. I found it. Next week is empathy, then emotional intelligence, then duality, then humor and laughter, then happiness, then the power of the sun. We've done the power of the moon. We're going to do the power of the sun.
Cool.
So you're gonna
Yes.
do
Great
have
topic.
meditation next week, because it's next week it is 4th of July.
Yeah, we're no meditation next week.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'll be gone out of town on the 9th, so I won't be here on the 10th then.
Okay.
You
Well,
can
you guys always watch a Facebook Live now.
catch it on the Facebook Live. Yeah. And it's the next one is on empathy.
I'm really grateful to have discovered this. I really, it's wonderful, Norman. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Really, it's very, very nice.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm glad. Just now we have a Facebook Live, and so you guys share with your circle, help more people, and just get a